video? Hold up.
Hold on, I kind of remember it.
I remember it was like a three-way.
It was like
okay, bro.
I remember it was like something.
It was by a big city.
It was something Tumwater.
It was by this city up here. We were right here.
Yeah. I think. That looks roughly what it was like.
I'm gonna just go right here because we couldn't click.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's literally where we were. I was right.
We were just a little back.
It's fine. We couldn't click, so it doesn't matter. We would have been farther ahead if we could.
Making up for lost time.
Alright. Now we need to go this way. Yo, head-on collision.
No! What the fuck?
What? Yo. Okay, well this is where we needed to go anyway.
Are you going in the right direction?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Stupid idiot. People still driving backwards. There hasn't been a traffic switch up in a while.
Stupid dog.
Look at these idiots driving on the wrong side of the road. Why is everyone driving on the wrong side of the road? This road just spawned in, bro. What?
What?
You see that? That was 2008 again. This is still 2008. Oh my god. Yo. 2007? That's a new, like, low year for us. We haven't seen anything under 2008 so far. So 2007 is now the lowest we've seen. October 2007? 2013?
Ooh, now we're in 2013.
2013 is the year it started in. 2018. Like when the place I started at, the pictures were from 2013, and then it went to 2024, and then 2025, and then I saw later 2008, and then now it's been between 2025 and 2008, and maybe 2024.
Ooh, sweet.
There's just been a bunch of pictures of places in different time periods. 2015. Hold up. No, I do not want to go this way. I do not consent to going that way.
Whoa.
Because if I keep going this way, I will have to cut through somewhere. So I'm going to have to turn up here, and then I'm going to have to go for a few blocks. And then where this stops, I go here, and then where that stops, I go up, and then when I see something like this, okay. This is the first time I've actually had to navigate somewhere in the Google Maps journey, because this is an actual city now. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn. Oh. Wait, is that a school zone? It is. Okay.
Can't be in one of those.
Oh shoot! I gotta change the stream title. I forgot to do that.
Yo, what the frick, yo? Glitch.
Hold up. I'm gonna pause the timer.
Pause that shit. We're not making Donglayas anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a YouTube link. What the flip?
Oh, what the heck?
I thought I had copied the. All right, you know what?
What's the thumbnail for this one gonna be?
Crossing every continental U.S. state. on day 2.
Well, we're near in like 30 minutes.
In Google Maps.
Actually, I think we have it 30 minutes. Because I think we started at like an hour 27 minutes.
Alright. Back to Google Maps. Yeah, we have 30 minutes left to drive. Oh shoot, I missed the turn there. Maybe I can go in here. Yes, I can. It's just because I'm a good boy like that. Hold up. So, this one... Okay, I can turn where it looks like there's a creek going on. Creek action.
I'm a creek. I'm a weirdo.
Get this guy out of here,
If
bro.
I sing everything bad, it can't get copyrighted.
I think this might be where the creek action is. It is! Oh my god, I'm legendary. My navigation skills are so peak, bro. You can call me Jack Sparrow. Because we're navigating this city.
Never watched those movies.
Alright, and then we gotta turn when we get to right here, where it looks like there's a dead end. And then we gotta go up. And then we gotta, after there's like a weird, like big block. Okay, I gotta remember that. So dead end, so yeah, we're gonna turn left now. I have never been to this city and I'm already navigating it in Google Maps. Bro, I'm such a loser. This is loser activities, bro. Imagine explaining to somebody that you navigate through, bro, I just had the most crazy zone out of all time. Imagine explaining to somebody that you navigate countries in Google Maps for fun.
Dude, they would literally call you a loser.
Yeah. Bro, because I have nothing better to do this summer. Except for, like, hang out with friends and record stuff.
Dude, we've hung out for like the entire fucking summer, though.
That is crazy.
We've hung out for a decent portion of it, actually.
Okay, wait. We gotta turn right here. I think the only person I haven't hung out with a bunch since getting out of school is Jordan.
Yeah.
But he's also, like, never in the mood because he's always doing other things. Like, trying to skip classes for some reason. Or just walk in during the school year. He's acting like Philip needs to lock in when he clearly doesn't want to lock in during the school year and just wants to skip classes. Like, bro, how are you going to tell someone to lock in when you just want to lock in all summer instead of living life?
Dude, for real.
There's a point where locking in is good, and there's a point where you do it too much.
Yeah. Jordan does it too much.
And then I'm always told I'm doing too much. Like, bro. I feel like ever since the summer started, I've definitely gotten, like, a lot better as a person, though.
Yeah.
Somehow. Usually the summer is when I go full Uber autism mode, but I don't know. Something about this summer. Nah, but I'm high-key gonna lock the fuck in next year, though. Like, I'll do the things I should have been doing this year, to be honest. I was geeked this whole year, bro.
On God.
It was actually like the geeked versus locked in battle in my brain. It was like the left side of my brain versus the right side of my brain.
I was god awful this year.
Bro, I don't know why I decided to pull the harmonica move in Vandaways.
It was a good move.
It was a good move, yeah. Nah, bro. And then I tried to do a pan flute in Hesbrooks.
What?
And he knew it was me and Philip instantly.
Where the fuck did you get a pan flute?
My mom went to Morocco for a business trip a couple years ago, and I have a pan flute.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I also had the pan flute in Vandaways, but I didn't pull it out. I only did the harmonica because it was taped to my shirt.
Makes sense, really.
Nah, bro, the entire school administration somehow finds this and just, like, banishes me to the shadow realm forever.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
If they also, I mean, they probably know who did the Dingle Dongle drawings, like the Dr. Dingle Dongle drawings on the second to last day of school. They probably just didn't want to do anything about it because it was the second to last day of school.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it was any later from the last day of school, they probably would have, like, called me down or something and been like, hey, why are you putting this up? But I don't know, I thought those drawings were quite silly. Bro, why do I have to go... I gotta do the whole U-turn, bro.
Bro, what?
That is actually just a U-turn. Like, not... It's literally built like a bell. Like an upside-down Taco Bell.
TSP Mo. Taco Bell messes up my order every time I go there.
Makes sense.
I literally have the easiest order.
It's Ithaca.
The Alma one never messes up my order. The Alma one does it perfect every time.
The Alma one knows you're a resident.
I know.
But also Alma is just, like, better in every way from Ithaca.
Yeah.
Except for the schools. I've heard some pretty bad things about the schools.
So have I.
Never been in them, luckily. But friggin' Pancake Stack in my grade is from the Alma schools, so... And you know exactly who I'm talking about when I say Pancake Stack.
I'm trying to think.
So many chins, it looks like you're looking at me over a Pancake Stack.
I was the first person I thought it was Andrew, I'm being honest.
Bro. Kimberly, bro.
Not a good, was not a good...
She was talking about how bad kids from Alma schools were. She's probably even worse, to be honest.
Yeah, she's a good representation of what it's like.
Yeah. Gives me a reason not to want to go to the Alma schools. The only people I would desire to see from the Alma schools is nobody, to be honest. I can't even think of somebody I would desire seeing from the Alma schools.
Yeah. There's not really anything good about Alma schools.
Maybe the marching band. That's about it. But they're also probably bad. I don't know.
Do you remember
All depends.
Do you remember when we didn't win the invitation on Nintendo? Was really angry.
I didn't even know we were doing anything to win.
You could have gotten like some silly awards or some shit.
Bro, imagine throwing a hissy fit over not getting some awards.
Dude, I thought it was funny.
I don't know, I feel like grown adults getting mad that they didn't win an award is very childish.
On God.
Because, like, children cry when they don't get awards. Or they don't win a prize or something,
Dude,
you know.
Type shit. It's so childish.
Like, Impemba's a nice guy, but... I don't know.
Except during marching band season. He's,
Yeah, bro, he, like, opts with percussion.
Specifically me.
Remember last year, bro? Percussion was getting it.
Yeah, and I was like his main target.
It's because you brought any source of joy. Marching band's not supposed to be joyous. Marching band's supposed to be painful.
No, because the only break I got was when he was yelling at Bronx. And now Bronx thinks that he should be going online. So now...
I feel like there's a level of seriousness you need to have for marching band, but a level of seriousness you shouldn't have. Like, you need to be serious about it, but you don't need to be so serious that you literally can't be serious with anything else.
Yes, I'm serious with marching band, just not during practice.
For real. During actual performances, you need to be very serious about it, because it's literally, like, a big part of your entire
I'm
thing.
not gonna mess up in front of like 50 people.
More than that.
Yeah, it's probably like
Couple hundred.
yeah.
Still got 19 minutes of driving. But by now we've made some pretty decent progress from where we were.
Oh yeah.
Got out of that whole city fiasco.
Thank God, dude.
That was a big navigation problem. Oh boy, let me tell you.
Yeah, way too much work, bro.
That's not good.
What?
I think I just switched sides of the road for some reason. My car just jumped from there to there.
Oh no.
That's crazy. I don't think that makes any difference, to be honest. It's still a main road. It's like a highway.
As long as it didn't switch your direction.
No, it didn't. Nothing switches direction in Google Maps unless you, like, turn.
Thank God.
If you had to drive with the way the car on the road was going in the actual photos, then I would have been going back a bunch by this point. There would be no traffic switches, it would just be me going the same way as the backwards cars.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to call any cars losers for driving backwards. It is silent in the basement without that AC on.
I know, I kind of miss it.
Now we have my computer fans.
Badass fucking computer, bro. Dude, I miss the freaking AC. I take back all the mean things I said.
It'll probably come back on soon. Or not. Probably not. Since it's the night.
Dude, I just realized. What are we gonna watch before we go to bed?
I don't know.
Probably just Queso VODs, I'm gonna be honest.
Queso's probably still going to be live before we go to bed.
I thought he doesn't stream on Saturdays.
Oh, you know what? I don't think he does.
I think he streams on Sundays, though.
Yeah. Bro, if we can get Philip over tomorrow, and then my strings would get here on Monday, that'd be so peak.
Dude, if we can get Philip to stay for a while, at least like...
And then he's staying during band camp, hopefully.
I mean, if his parents aren't, like, brain dead, they should let him.
Because it's a better distance to the high school, and they don't have to use more gas.
Yeah, because literally what it would be is they would drive
It is more convenient for everybody.
Yeah, they would drive him there just to pick him up later, you know.
They have to go out of their way to do something for him.
Yeah, and that's like...
And they already don't want to do that.
Literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday they'd have to do that.
I'm so glad band camp's only a week, bro.
Oh, dude, I would literally die.
If it was any longer than... If it was 2 weeks, I would actually, like, crash out, bro. Because that was, like, half of my summer.
Dude, I almost cried at last year's band camp.
Bro, last year, it was so hot out that I was actually, like, dead, bro.
And do you want to know the song that almost made me cry? It was Shut Up and Dance.
Bro, I hated playing that song so much. It was so repetitive, bro.
Dude.
And I could not with my breath, bro.
And one of my main problems when I would hold my drumsticks, I would stick my pinkies out for some reason. And so that was one of the main things I was working on. I was to just break that habit. And I was also trying to play the rhythms and I just couldn't remember it, and I practiced Shut Up and Dance a lot. And then I was trying to keep my marching in time. And so, if I got my marching in time and I was playing the correct rhythm, they would point out that my pinkies were out. So I fixed that, I would get off time with the marching, and then I would be playing the same rhythm. I would get back in time with marching, I'd mess up the rhythm. And it would just be this endless cycle of me constantly messing up. And it got so frustrating. And it was like 90 degrees with like a feels like fucking 105.
Bro,
Alright.
I really hope we don't have another heat wave the same week as band camp again. I hope that heat wave we had last week was like the last one
Oh yeah, I
for a
hope.
while.
Dude, were you outside like at like fucking 10 this morning?
No.
So I went outside at
I was
10.
waking up then.
So I went outside at like 10 this morning, and I'm not joking, it was like probably like 60 degrees outside. Like it was like that perfect temperature where it's like it has like a nice cool breeze, but it's not cold and it's not hot outside. And so it was like the perfect temperature.
I did go on a ride at like 11, or 11:15 or so. It was pretty nice out.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Today was really good for temperature.
Like given it did have that one spike in heat.
Yeah, towards the end of the day. Around like
That was
afternoon.
really nice.
Like 3 to 5 was a big spike.
It was really nice. It'll also be swimming tomorrow will be pretty good.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be even warmer.
Worst case scenario, we have to swim at 9 when Philip gets here or some shit.
If he gets here at 9. If he's not hanging out with Elizabeth, then he'd probably be here earlier in the day.
Well, Elizabeth is working a lot more now, so...
Yeah, she does have to do that because, you know, school is kind of not a thing anymore for her.
Yeah.
It just went into 2008 for a second there.
Bruh.
That's like something Impemba would say for one of our songs. We're taking you back in time to 1995.
A blast from the past.
Bro. I can't with corny song introductions, bro.
No, I fucking love corny song introductions. Shut up. But only if it's satire. It can't be serious. Like King Cornball, which is my God-given title.
Sorry, I gotta itch my back. That's the most strange way
You're
I've ever
losing
itched my
precious
back.
time. Dude, we have like 15 minutes.
We have 12 minutes.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I don't want to take that exit. I need to stay on the main road. We need to stay focused. Can't be focused on goth femboys. I mean, exits. I didn't say that. Bro, another problem with YouTube Shorts is the hypersexualization of it, bro.
Dude, for real.
The amount of times I'll see just some girl doing something casual on YouTube Shorts, and then there'll be these like horny 12-year-olds in the comments being like, "Oh my god, she's the most precious thing on this planet." Like, bro.
Dude.
The glaze is crazy.
In Riddle's class, I would go on YouTube Shorts and I would search up Minecraft logic or Roblox, and I would
Ooh.
and since I didn't use YouTube Shorts, it would always be like the corniest shit. That is awful.
Nah, bro, and then there's those YouTube Shorts kids who think they're super tough for like doing
Dude.
rap battles.
Dude, I love that.
And like roast battles. The roast battles are a big one. Pat God.
Shut your skin bone, chicken tone, Google Chrome, no phone.
Bro is spitting at nothing.
Dude, that's so funny.
Nobody is being offended by Pat God, bro.
Dude, Pat God ain't humbling nobody. Dude, have you seen the one?
Boy, Pat God, humble him.
Have you seen the one where like that guy's like packing somebody and he's like, "Aren't you 5'2"?" And like he immediately like he's like, "I don't know where you got that information from." He's like, "Somebody said that you were 5'2".
He had a dog and a hawk too, huh? We should make a song called Hawk 2, huh?
Shut up, bro.
No. Oh man, we got traffic switch again. People are driving backwards like losers.
No.
I don't know when the main road merged into two lanes that were put together, but that's what happened. See, now I'm in that flow state where I'm just mindlessly clicking and not even like processing what's going on.
That's good. You gotta get in that flow state. It's great.
I've basically just been speaking, and my mind hasn't been comprehending anything I've been doing this whole time.
It's freaking epic.
Flow states are tough. If this is what it's like to drive, I can do long drives any day.
Dude, type shit.
Bro, and then driving, I'm not able to drive, obviously, yet. But, like, I feel like driving around aimlessly in the middle of the night would go tough. Because I've heard that doing that is, like, a really, like, nice thing for some reason.
Yeah.
And I mean, going on night walks is probably no different, so. I'm gonna just think that it would be similar. Obviously different because you still have to worry about traffic laws and shit. But
Yeah.
when you're walking, you also have to worry about walking laws. Like, not walking on the road, obviously. But if there's no sidewalk, then, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. Bro, it's kind of crazy that a road full of potholes is better than some of the sidewalks for me on scooter sometimes.
Dude, oh my god.
Like, the road could have all these cracks that were filled in with, like, pieces of tar, and it's still better than some of the sidewalks, bro. Especially the one down going to the high school.
Dude, one going down to the high school is horrid.
The one from Main Street to the high school is terrible.
I know. Like, oh my god.
I know it's technically called Washington Street, but I'm not gonna give it its full legal name.
It ain't getting the full government. It doesn't deserve the clout.
Yeah. The sidewalks on that road are fine. I can ride perfectly fine on those. It's the sidewalks branching off of it that are the problem.
The closer the sidewalks get to the high school, the worse they get.
Bro, for real. I don't think those sidewalks have been replaced since the high school was built, to be honest.
Dude, on God, it was built in like fucking like 53 or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Actually, it was probably like 33 or something. I think it was like 24. Some goofy shit.
I think it was built in the 50s.
Maybe.
With obvious updates and shit, but... "6 minutes left to drive. We're gonna have to pull over on the side of the road to set up a sleeping situation. No, but not in real life, though. We gotta play GeoGuessr.
Yes.
Nah, but GeoGuessr's tough. High key. Even though I don't get the location right 99% of the time, it's still, like, fun. Bro, I'm surprised nobody wants to watch me click through Google Maps for 15 hours straight.
I know, dude. It's freaking tragic. Tragic.
Somebody would be probably shocked that somebody is doing this for, like, no people live. Because I'm sure a bigger streamer would probably do this if they wanted to, just for the fun of it,
Yeah.
for no reason in particular. But I'm just doing this to nobody, and whoever watches on the VOD channel. But, you know, nobody really watches VODs unless they're, like, really bored or need something to watch with friends. And I don't think this is a very entertaining VOD to watch besides the Dr. Dingle Bungle part.
Dude, the Dr. Dingle part was stupid.
That was peak, bro.
I can't believe we spent like an hour on that.
We spent like half of this stream on that.
Yeah, it was like an hour, 30 minutes or some shit.
It's already been almost an hour since we were working on Dr. Dingle Dongle.
Dude, I know.
Actually, it's been just about an hour now.
When we upload the VOD, it's gonna be a crazy like roller coaster of emotion.
This is gonna be a long VOD. This is gonna be like 3 hours long.
Dude, I know.
This is gonna take a long time to download and to put onto YouTube. Oh my god.
On God, it's almost. I'm thinking maybe we should save GeoGuessr for tomorrow.
We could.
I think we should. And then.
Cause how I do the Google Maps thing is I'll do like from whatever time I start doing it to midnight, and then I'll like stop the Google Map thing.
Okay, we have 4 minutes until midnight.
Yeah. We can really do anything still though.
Yeah.
But I feel like doing something after Google Maps is kind of weird though. Oh my god, wait. Oh! Yo. Wait. We're about to be in like the main part of Washington.
Oh, dude, that's freaking epic.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize.
Nobody understands the hype.
Yo. Wait. Oh wait, I might have lied.
Oh my god. Just zoom out a little bit.
I can't. Nope, we're not about to be in the main part.
We are far from it.
Hold up. I'm gonna put that pin. We are very close. Oh shoot. We are very close. Alright. Street view.
Are you gonna go across the water?
Actually, that'll be better. Kingston. Oh, you have to take ferry though. Although it will be faster to take the shortcut through these islands and stuff into Tacoma. And then we go like up here and then through 90.
Yeah.
And then we can just take 90 all the way through the rest of the state to the right. And then we're in Idaho. Okay, that's actually like a really quick route. That should take a couple streams. But alright, well, I gotta go in Street View, put it right here. I really thought we were about to get to like the actual part of Washington. I should have known better, bro.
Yeah, you naughty boy.
No, put that right there. That's like right where we were.
Yeah.
Something like that. We have 1 minute left. And then I have to bookmark it for tomorrow. I'm watching the clock more than I'm watching my screen right now. I gotta know exactly when to pull off. So we can set up the sleeping situation for the night.
Sleeping.
'Cause there's no hotels nearby. Alright. I gotta bookmark this for tomorrow. Bookmark. WA Day 2. I can delete day 1 now because that's not important. Actually, maybe I'll keep these as archives. of where I stopped.
Yeah, then maybe when you reach the end, you could do like a progress report. Like compare like the first end point to the second end point.
Oh, you know what? I could. Oh wait, no, because I don't have my school account on right now, and I'm not doing this on my school account because that's going to be deleted in a few years. I'm not going to make a Google Doc because outside of school, the regular Google stuff is stupid, where your storage is taken up so much by Google Docs and stuff. It's done.
Dude, school comics suck.
Alright, well this is exactly where we are going to start tomorrow. But yeah. I gotta stop the timer for now. And then... yeah. Alright. Well, that's the stream. Because we don't want to do anything else. Because we're saving the GeoGuessr for tomorrow.
Yeah, freaky deaky, bro.
But, yeah. Skippy D, Rippy D, Bart, Blart, Skibbity Shart. Oh yeah.